Let me begin by closing mPlay, and then I will go to my Obj context and I will delete my light template. So now I do not have any GI going on in my scene. I'll just render my Mantra 1 node so you can see it. You can see here that I do not have any GI in my scene. So next, let me go to my shop context. Here I will just go inside my Clay 1 node and then inside my Clay Surface node. And here, let me make this a little bit bigger. I'll hit Tab and I'll create an Add node. I'll just connect my Add node to the CF input of my Output node, and then I will connect my pre-multiply color output to my Add node. And now comes the interesting part, which is the part in which the indirect lighting will be created. I will hit Tab and I will create an irradiance node. Once this irradiance node created, I will connect the global illumination output of it to my Add node here. So now what I've basically done is just calculating the irradiance on my Clay 1 surface, and I added it to the output result of this material. Let me go up one level. Sometimes when you go up to this level, you see your Clay surface is dashed with red. This means that you have something wrong going inside. That's because sometimes the setup may not work from the first time, so you have to just connect the nodes more than one time to make it work. Okay, so now let me go to my render menu and I will render my Mantra 1 node again. I will stop the render and I will be back when it's done. Here is my render, and now you can see that the only object in my scene that has global illumination is this right sphere here, which is where I connected the Clay 1 material. And if you look at the left sphere or at the floor, you can see that they are only having direct illumination, no indirect illumination is occurring there. So this is one interesting way with which you can have control over what objects in your scene you want to have indirect illumination on. So now if I want, for example, to have indirect illumination on my left side sphere, all I have to do is to go inside my clay material here, my clay surface, and do the same thing that I did for the right sphere or for the Clay 1 material. And this way I can have control over the indirect illumination in my scene on an object-by-object basis. Okay, the next and the last thing I will tackle before moving back to our project is the image-based lighting. I will show you how you can use an image to light up your scene.